Good evening. The Adelaide Football Club's about to make its return to the AFL the day after murdered coach Phil Walsh was laid to rest. 9 News has Warren Tredrea, Tom Wren and Alice Montfries in Perth. And first to you, Treaders, this will be an incredibly tough moment for the players.
Yeah, absolutely, Will. It's going to be a tough moment, but also, too, maybe it's the moment that releases the players, Tom, because for all the last couple of weeks, the focus has been around Phil Walsh and his passing and funerals and tributes. This is the only time for them they actually get to focus on playing football, so it'll be the first time their minds are able to release and just do what they've normally done.
No doubt, Treaders, and look, it's been such an unusual atmosphere here in Perth, and for that matter, for the entire week as well, but the club has dealt with it so professionally, and all of the players have as well, and they're trying to be as prepared as they can for what is a really difficult match. And we caught up with David Noble not long ago, the football manager, and he says it has been tough, but they're ready to go for tonight.
They are really focused. I'm very proud of the guys. They're really ready to go. As I was saying to Treaders before, I think they've just got a look of anticipation in their eye to get out there and just show some strength.
Now, Treaders, late last night, Rob Chapman, the chairman, flew in, and it's obviously his job to try and make sure that all of the officials and the charges are ready to go. And just speaking to him, he said the support they've received has just been extraordinary from the football public. And then again, early this morning, John Worsfold, the recently appointed director, flew in as well. And he's got to try and make sure the minds of the players and coaches he's on. But he's such a good person to have around them, isn't he? Yeah,
absolutely. And I think Adelaide made some smart calls, Tom, because on Monday they appointed Scott Camperelli, interim coach. They've also fired back with, I think, a wonderful appointment, John Worsfold, who stepped up to the plate for the remainder of the season. He's done this job for 13 years, so he knows what to do. And as much as they spoke to it, and we spoke only to David Noble, a good 20 minutes ago, they've talked about normality. They had normality from Monday as much as possible in terms of the football regime and regimented program. So all they could concentrate was the end result, which is in about under an hour and a half's time against West Coast.
Well, Worsfold has been so key in just providing that, stability that they need, and he spoke about the fact that they're just trying to prepare as best they can.
It's been outstanding. Yeah, across the country, supporters for understanding what the players and the club have been going through. It's been awesome. The players are all just want to get on with getting their footy career going again, so we're all prepared for that.
So, Treaders, while the players and coaches are prepared for what is such a difficult contest tonight, Alice Montfries has been in amongst it with all of the fans today. And Alice, they've been really trying to show their support as much as they can as well, haven't they?
They certainly have, Tom, and emotion is definitely building right now. As you can see, hundreds of fans have just begun their march towards the ground where they'll show their support for their team, who'll be making their return tonight for the first time since the death of their coach, Phil Walsh. For the dedicated band of Crows fans in Perth, this is the night to show their support.
Thank you very much.
He's got to have a lot of significance for a lot of guys. It's a time for us to reflect.
Many fans only arriving in Perth today, steeling themselves to be strong for their team.
Pretty emotional. It's been a very tough week down at the club, and yeah, I'm glad that we're here. We'll be very emotional just seeing the boys come out.
I think I'll be a blubbering mess, actually.
But like the players, they feel the time is right for the Crows to return to the ground in Phil Walsh's honour.
It's a sad time, but I think it's time for us to move on. And my concentration now is our beautiful boys. We've just got to get them out on that ground and hopefully get a win.
I think the boys, it's going to be a tough call out there, but I think they'll rise to the occasion, and hoping we can get a win.
Loyal fan Jenny Smart had been devastated she'd miss her team's brave return until her fellow supporters chipped in and surprised her with a flight to Perth, match ticket and accommodation.
It's beautiful. They're just beautiful people, and it just shows, we always say we're one big family, and this has proven it to me that, we've all pulled together.
A family that will support not only the players but each other during what will be an emotional but uplifting return to the game.
We've got a great bunch of supporters that have come over, and I guess we really won't know just how it's going to affect people until the time comes.
There is now just over an hour until the first bounce, and as those fans continue to make their way to the ground, we'll bring you more from that march a little later in the bulletin.
Yeah, look forward to it. Thanks very much, Alice, there in Perth.